exodus enipa dodo no atutu akwan ekope bibia bedi otumfo se tutu a wababie wo wode ensem bia todwa afa woni a wotutu akwan titru atrɛtrɛfo ene apomden adwumayefo ho
Samson na Professor Samuel Opon so chiremu a emrafofo bi abeda emedwefie se yagya tumu asese de wo bo rekwa ebretum na so wo tumi nkwa otumi tu eye efuma gudie no ose emwa oman
na mrase bedwamo esusu se ye enoma ye kra efra manone eba no ye tutuma na ye nya agya bie no na dom keto a kire se Sadia no enya dia omobe preso
yewa haruna idrisu so na ekese ose sebeya enka minister for communication omepiem na omeyin sembia no ewo emrase bedwam
Palestine mino namusini ewo man mu mekire ambassador ede atudwa se Israel fo empese Palestine fo ebenya asomdwie ewo wono matena be ho
yewa se dunketi ase de esore ya 2020 budget ya emrase bedwafo edit futusan for the two jano na sunya hospital nka ho se ye pejemu ade akwani makwa teaching hospital so da nyane ya abeka ho na no kura no nchirimu no ewa he
eni sempi ena ye bekenka ma mo ene anopai baby a wo bia ho Facebook so wote ewo radio so a wasori ahomachi ye dobre mponya kopon ase ye barika ye gaja malolo apena mi akatata anyi fijiam Nyi wala don te posi yezozo te posi yamfa te posi pam obrigado namaste aisa buwari sisunde tunde openo motumi asan kusu big god steel fi all militant yedamu nyina mo anse ori Emmanuel Odroko ori ani osabufo infantry news battalion wanope yekinka kase na mamo eyeme Piesie Lardi menen
Asonaba Kwabena Amoateng
Yenshe ensam no ase yesi nipa etutu akwan ekopedi obedie enipa etutu akwan ekohwe nani so ade enipa etutu akwan esanse bibi pam no ewor krom anane memo na kamia se omaimu na se nipa dodo no a etie wonum na achi wo mu tutu akwan akosisi agan akopeni ombedie titru akyerɛkyerɛfo titru apomdi adwumayefo na His Royal Majesty otumfo se tutu a wababie wo wakasa ewa Kwame Nkrumah suapo adwumadie bi ase na wono ose saa de no ha adwe papa poto kasa mu no ofra no mass exodus no eye ododo a wo tie wona achi etukwan efri wonum eman no se ha ne pasa pomdi adwumayefo a enka ye hododo ye nya ombehwe yen akyerɛkyerɛfo a ombecho ye ma abede afg he o ofege wo munyina so etukwan wo se we die wo se hwemu biem papa akyerɛkyerɛfo ni apomdi adwumayefo wo se motivate wo mo ye hye wo mu nkran e wo wonum adwumayemu na mo manya ni gye e de asom wo magana.
One of the most current challenges confronting our nation is the pervasive phenomenon known as brain drain. It is without a doubt a disheartening spectacle to bear witness to a substantial exodus of our health professionals, teachers and graduates, all departing our shores in pursuit of more promising opportunities abroad. So, this exodus at its core resembles a modern form of colonization, where the very minds and intellect that ought to nurture and lead our nation are choosing to depart, driven by the allure of seemingly more fertile grounds elsewhere. While it is important to acknowledge that human migration is not inherently negative, it is equally crucial to recognize that if this phenomenon remains unchecked, it poses a huge threat to the future of our nation. So, the departure of our potential leaders and talents, who should be actively contributing to the growth and development of our country, raising a formidable challenge. We must collectively work to transform our country into an enticing and compelling destination for our youth, a place where they have unshaken faith in their capacity to thrive and succeed. So, to achieve this, I call upon the government and all stakeholders in education to embark upon innovative strategies aimed at retaining and harnessing the potential of our young graduates. So please, let's stay here and work.
Yo, otumfo se tutu obabie wo se sebi yesi baabia ne ha ampa se wutu kwan ya enya bone utu kwanya enya de ya asem a ehu nanso sɛdeɛ abenfoɔ efiri yɛman ɛde onim deɛ ɛkɔso maman bi so no ɛwɔ sɛ nyina ka bom yɛ baako yɛyɛ pempen so anankoro ne ma ɔman ya akɔnnɔ ɛma yɛnuanom a wɔnom awie sukuu yɛnuanom ɔman nya nimdeɛ no na ma wɔnom atimi atena ɔman mu ɛde onim deɛ mpapa no ɛde asom wɔn man Ghana
yo ɛne yɛntisi yɛkwa yɛbretu mu nso Professor Samuel Opon president the Ghana Institute of Foresters enuanam a yɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana Forestry Commission na papa akyerem sɛ no bi ɛkɔso wɔ man mu ɛha no paa ayi ɛna ɔkyerem sɛ ne nyinaa ne sɛ afini pɛpɛpɛ November abusumi ya ɛna mrase bedwom agye mra foforo tu mu a yɛ mining environment no na saa art no ɛkyerem sɛ sɛ die sɛ utimi bowura asoya hodo a ehwe se utu afuma gudie so na yema utumi krata nko ade a ena kwaye bretu se utumi bowuram kokotu na wose bio se kura na ye pa yase mu aye huni emre ni ho amanfo eye illegal man ye pamo omo omudwane mpo no ena se ya mpo ye kwaye bretu nyina asawi na ko basa sa emre ye hyase eye adwuma de a ena ne ye wu anisa nti obesere mpanimfo se ekura o se maka na so menwe emra ne de o magye atum de na nso ometima sa atwam aye firi ho yasa de enchirima ebre ye bebre se ye meto kwaye no ya de betimi ha o man pa
forest na law you passed in November last year ama sa forest to a good deal emu aba you say cost so yen client best na no agena meeting you best sa
Professor Samuel Opon national president the Ghana Institute of Foresters on shiemu a afibia we shiemu ewadwe so afidie mu odinta nsemi tuja
yentu oswa yenko Ghana mrashe bedwemu enano minim se kasafidie so social media so watete bi se yede atudwa se ensusuye aba se anase waye enhyehyeye bia eno no se eye enoma bia ye krafri amanone ebe omayimu no ye bejai akra importation ebia emu we normal we sadie we nya de be krafri oma foforo so bia de aba yenya ye bepe ye ho odin ayere ye ho ne aye no omayimu ha ya eno ena mrahye bedwam no omudi hu abobo na eba ne sa no mrahye bedwam dom ketwa se ba hanya no way enya dia saade no aye kra ba no a aba no ye nhyehyeye se ye begyae kra no won begi atomo enya de abebu oman no mrahye bedwam dom ketwa na no ni Dr. Kessel Ato Forcing wono ena so de gina ho a wode asam ne tuwa.
This is the man who has listed 23 items: rice, guts, bladders and stomach of animals, poultry, animal and vegetable oil, and all cooking oils, margarine, fruit juice, soft drinks, mineral water, noodles and pasta, including indomie, ceramic tiles, corrugated paper and paper boards, mosquito coils and insecticides, soaps and detergent, motor cars if you are going to buy a car, iron and steel, diapers, polymers, plastics and plastic products, fish, sugar, clothing and apparel, biscuit, canned tomatoes, and then aluminium products. What he's saying is that all these items that I've listed, before you import them, you have to go and see him in chambers. And two, you will need to apply for import permit. And when the permit is granted, it is only the minister who can renew the permit, and the same minister can cancel that permit. We think giving too much powers to the minister responsible for trade and industry You see, this is not the first time Ghana is going to go through import permit regime. It has happened before. The history is there to guide us.
Yo, Dr. Kesela to force no say no many biti say esichire ye de nama na ye enama ene insecticide bi ene nsemina bi ose edoso pa na no so ose ebeha adwene ne mrahye badwam dom ketwa na no ni abedi akire Emmanuel ama kofibua obusa aban ne se enoma ewa ha ene ya hoodin a etibidi ye yenya yankase ye noma no eno na wo so wo hye den ne ye nam ne yenya etibidi na so ne prepre pa no ye kasa prekope ye gi no manyina ata ye ne se kaji dia emfa asempa emreye.
The point we are making is that when the minister is coming to do these restrictions, he has to also talk about our capacity to make sure that this product that we are restricting, we have the capacity to make sure they are available. But more importantly, the regulations, and we believe that these regulations, going back to this very archaic import license regime that has been fraught with so many challenges, especially allowing the minister the power not only to approve a license, but we can want money and say that I have revoked your license, and then deciding at all times that when I revoke your license, you can't do anything. We know what the problems can be. And
yo, enti ora Emmanuel ama kofibua onse osusu se nye se ade pa be fia ye mpese enya domestication ye betimi aye normal wa ha ne enya sika ena ye omo ya dabi na ye ho odin ene nan ya edi begina so ne enya ye normal no ho oboa te sen aban no de be no aye afa ho na majority chief whip ene owura Frank Anodompre wo say parliament bra shebedwa e wo tumi papa say import restriction bill no say susuye no on betimi atwam nanso wose eno so ebe ha hwe pa anti yesusu fa so bo emo his excellency na do dankwa Ekufuado ene Alhaji Dr. Bawombia say omode say susuye we aba.
I will urge all of you to take copies of the regulation and go through it. If you oversimplify this matter and say you are a kalabuli, I mean, you are not being fair. Yes, they've listed some items which are consumables, very popular consumables that they want to regulate. Now, all economies all over the world, such consumables need to be regulated. But it's about how you frame your law and a piece of legislation. And thankfully, most of the things could be dealt with by the Parent Act. So that some of the things that have even been captured by the regulation, the Parent Act will be able to deal with it without us splitting hairs, and we'll have to import it in the regulation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we should all be careful about the way we go in about a narrative on this matter. We have said, and I did in the records to show, that the leadership should engage further. Don't be misled to think that this regulation is introduced with some ulterior motive. No, it's a public document. And this document will be subjected to public discussion. Nobody can just come and lay anything at all and have his way. So I want to correct that erroneous impression that Ekufuado. Now I see the pain of my colleagues. They cannot say anything without mentioning Dr. Baumia's name. When they sleep, they see Dr. Baumia. When they dream, they sleep Dr. Baumia. Why? Everything is about Dr. Baumia. This is a regulation. And we as a parliament also have a responsibility. If we think that what they are laying is wrong, we should also marshal our 2/3 and nullify it. Don't put all the blame at the doorstep of the executive. What role are we playing as a law-making ambit of government?
Yo, what's the way you and Abba? And Tini Kwanse will be the suburban abino a bomb penny for. Na adina e omodi abayesusu en ma hyebedwafo omo ahoden tumi so obedia tumu ana onu betwamu nya fe na akokasa na nado ye kalabule MPP aban eyi kalabule sembe ne wom se mo hwemu ne saade no enkoyi a ye nyina yetibi kase o enkoyi ye nyintum na we no nye so obi di bibia be kyekyere obi kon honorable Frank Anodompre
yo se kalabule bi anim dia en ma se bedwom ho a na ye gina na ye wura Helena Idrisu so na ye kasai ono so se ade ba ko a ono na motete ene se ehwe aso se eye Vodafone yaton na aban na ton de na aban no ton no ye chefa ewo mu mfaso de ebitimanya eye 30% oha mu chemu aduasa ono se de bi se bibi se akoso de a e wosaka bi pemu ma se bedwum na omokra bobu hu ehuhu se na se ekoba na se Minister of Communication asoye ehwe nkutahudie so ye maame osoro wusu akufo ene na pamfo tusa aginan na se emase bedwom anim hwede a ene na ususu se ebe ya ye ma tumi ye makwan ma ye maame bepiem na nkyiremu bi awu bia no ofa ma emase bedwafo.
Mr. Speaker, if you recall, I raised on this floor a matter in respect of the Minister for Communication and purported sale of Government of Ghana 30% interest in Vodafone. Mr. Speaker, the Minister for Communication owes a responsibility to come to this House to explain to us whether a transaction transferring the government minimum interest of 30% to another entity have been facilitated by the state. And if so, to explain to us where she got authorization to give the consent on behalf of the government of Ghana, because that 30% is government of Ghana interest. Mr. Speaker, you recall at the time it was valued at 1 billion. My information is that Vodafone have been sold on credit, as I said, for less than about $100 million. We need explanations. Mr. Speaker, we don't run a country not responding to members of parliament. I take strong objection because this matter I raise is potentially scandalous, potentially. We need explanation. And then the general landscape of our telecom regime.
Adesima ma yewa harina idrusu mase bedwani de ma nanom na adese e water Tamale South ene yetene kan.
Yo yekwa anim wa wasam masam yasam won masam mayimu nsam ne yasam fa hudi nsam apomdi nsam ye de mam se kase anim nsam Palestine abai no na musini ewo omayimu ye frɛ no ambassador ene Abdel Fattah Ahmed Khalil al-Satari wode sobo abo Israel abai no se wamo po wamo freedom kura wamo po wamo fa ahodie ye nyina yate na center wantawa eda Hamas eni Israel entemu a enam so ama Israel wamo ekodendenden etia Hamas fo a ebia ka palace fo enkoda ewu empadifo ewu topo ekodi ewu ena edi ahurusie ewo empotem honom na papa ise efri ena Israel fo sha ase di wonum ani ena no Israel fo se Hamas fo nti no mo no womo ani abre a won so mutu o mase na so papa ise nyesa ansa na Hamas fo beba no na wo mahunu se Israel fo no edi o mani dada na Hamas kro fo kro ba afiapem ahan kro edi okro 1990 nimu ena Hamas fo eba ye enso kra no na Israel fo no wo mo ni palace fo twede din ansa na sa afi no kra ebedru enti Hamas eyeku a o mayo mo so mo ye freedom fighters fa ahodie mu akofo a wo mo be ko aboa Palestine wo be ko age Palestine man no esi ho.
When the Israelis said we are defense around Israel, you have all the weapons and you have the money and the support from the United States of America. And the Palestinian people have small weapons. And you said you defense about yourself. Number two, before 1990, there is nothing in Palestine. His name is 1990. Nobody hear about Hamas. There is no Hamas. There are only Fatah. Okay, and yes, Arafat lead all the Palestinian people, our former president. The Israelis stopped the killing of the Palestinian people, from 1990. They stopped the killing of my people. They did not bombing our housing. They did not killing our children, our journalists, our students, our nurses. Israelis don't want the Palestinian people feeling or smell the freedom. They don't want Hamas. They don't want Fatah. They don't want all the Palestinian people.
Yo, Abdel Fattah Ahmed Khalil al-Satari wa ambassador o si Palestine minor and a Palestine abanenemu ewo meyimo.
Ene ewra sedun ketia na ekese oyedwontre de ma opposition NDC amanyuku no na wose nanse ene omia bi akoso a na ani anye ho ene se yenim se 2024 budget enche kra na Ghana futusamfo ewra fulu ata be gina simpie so no okan de kire Ghana fo nyina yakọ masika afie besim de edie de ebenye frem de ede betoto ne no manyina otimre tuudwa na otietie no kopim se ewra di ba don huru ba mienu ni fa ekinkan budget nyina ewie wante ba bia sesunyan hospital kra no ye pagem akudu se ebe teaching hospital tite Kolebu ene Komfanochi na wose se ene ubie baabi na wetimi akira ade aka ho na ekoye teaching a se ne tibia no wose kakakra bem den abototo nyoma hospital ni hia no mabebri na ne nyina nso ne nyina yesika na yesika na be ye de a na budget na akoma sika ne nyina nso yesika ntotoye enti odi ntoto ya abetu dwa afie besimu sika ibedi o man sika yehina na se eno no amemu dia na teaching hospital yesunya government hospital say the abai teaching hospital no si yepejemu sa dia na aka dia no eni sika ne frifa enti enchiremu bi wo ho a aban mechiremu
Tuma de wa de bi wo e che se da bi NDC ja ke ye no ya jai ama akalle ya we ko pass bisa eti aba ko da bi ya health agent we am be say pharmacy clinic da ye se bi mentia akaka ni aboso akalle mo bi si me ya ye kasai blocks we be over and so said the down sana ata eti ni so ye esiso say na mebwa na yasan aba
Ora Johnson say din ketia nsem sense de ekoso de na gese MPP amanyoku no epanu nyam bi e wonananum anim
Yanko Arab United Arab Emirates UAE Wamo aban anamusini ne tenabia ewo enkran omade dwuma sonko papa na afi wamo so wamo bo ho ama enhyiemu bia ebekoso amansan kuba ta hyehyɛ ya efa ewiemu sakyereye ho no omatimi adini ye pa ewo Dubai wamo bo ho dendenden na no no mo kasa Ghana ha mo ba ye on ba ya nche mfiensia mu ani enso mo hunu se ye ne Ghana yonkofa no emu de pa eye peme ewum so ba mfiensia ni enso ache efri tete ye beka se wogba ejeke ai sa ne nkrani beka woje shon oye fre chirichirichiri ni abedu sabre wo se Ghana yenkoso a ne fo domodomu ni yenko ne sa ne no ene beboa omanu baanu empuntuo Ghana Khalifa Yusuf Alzabi UAE na musini ewo omayi mu wo se biakoye ema ahoden yenkoso sa
our important partner and close friend. This year, we successfully established our joint committee, and that was during the President Nana Akufo-Addo official visit to the United Arab Emirates to attend Abu Dhabi Sustainable Week.
Yusuf Alzabi Ninsam Enono, Interior Minister, Omeyi Efisem Suafo, any Ura Ambrose Derry, was say Ghana, any UAE. Yebeko soa ya baako ubi Concordia ibi Victoria enkabom ma hoden yebeka bomo a ni ahwe enoma edimpuntuo ebeba ambai mienu ntem.
We in Ghana have been following with keen interest development in the UAE, which has resulted in the country becoming a dominant international economic actor. The achievements of the UAE over the past years are inspired, and Ghana looks forward to working closely with the UAE.
Yo, Ora and Brewstery, one so Ninsam Enono.
Any Piesie de Besia
Yedi Besia no Yedi Besia Bosheba electricals in your Bosheba Kania Papa Pefie wires in ye and no ma penny and Kania Hono Madia Bosheba electricals wires no all sizes ahodo Energy Commission of Ghana Jinomano Atom Edum PZ Kejetia Pastor Studio opposite wo Bosheba abrosan no emuan so your prisons runabout baby obigina jata so no obodawuru adawura kofi konko afa aduma ya so PZ your antiata kofo edan no emo 0541 1253339 0541 1253339 0322 030 838 and a pay National Communications Award no yenyamu maako 8
yes sure
enwotwe anti details baba later
yetumu nyina
yetumu de nyina yenyamu maako 8 details no categories no e kire beka ho asem omom we ne ye no programs are we ne ye no ye beka ho asem
ma bi antimansa okoto obronya tare bre ne bana na ade nya nche akorare shi atade no nam dem ho se kwesi bronya da otumu de nyina
wetumu
nti se awos ne be se du ba ko
yetu de nyankopon aye
tum be se nwotwe de a
yekoye
awos ne nyina
also the last one ayekoye ne we need 7 nti yekoye nim obrapa general akwan da mo ase nti nchiremu a eto so nyina efi enwumre kopem channel panyina no yebeti abro bi se yebeti the Josh
ti be pusu o mo na yekoye no mo de ni nyina abre na mo amodo yen se de bia mo di echi no tiefo ne ahwefo no na eboan o aha dume bia yedwuma pa yedie no mo anedi ho adanse
that's right
no aikoso ko banche se ne na ndi ekese o munya kra kan ne o beja adwuma mo yenya na mo aboye Dwadwofo
Wood Village wo
so Oyerepa die mo kese mai bi oyin radio so hu radio e to fom kan mafa aha ise botum de bi amu ana mitie
nyame ne hene efri nyame ampa
for wakwa he yihu ansa
no betenetene wakwa
enti e wada mo ase ne di masi ha yesemufo na ewra Emmanuel Oduro Korea na dodo no afe no Jimmy Cliff na anopen so oboye kidom a fidi na furu ma be me amaye na so Kinson so ada roma ne sofo achi na Facebook so onye bi hweye ye bae de ana ebana banu me midin de Asonaba Kwabena Amoateng miniminu aba
Piesie Lardi happy birthday enkoma Linda Owusu angoma so high tension we free Prince ECG ho happy birthday to Linda Owusu angoma so high tension Prince oyedwuma ECG na wish wo
yakopon isira
onye okesi papa we so happy birthday to Akosua Siedu Echampon A3 happy birthday Akosua Siedu Echampon A3 minim se guy name
akra get to go for
A3 ai
go for B cry
A3 A3 I don't know
yakopon isira
no onye okesi
ye nche enu akufia dade daddy asifo Jimmy and campaign manager
Kofi Ade mine no
Miss Kofi Ade
boa o san be so
asonwa ma utimi short rank ko do school obekọ school get ya tu otima fo masa akọ yen o se me di nkwara be school
wo share bo odi so say before no a ye be election o be e be share bo say o be so to manu
batam kra mi
afa ye hu say yire de pampe ena meja na di kuro yi wa yen so amfa e je say de onya keto
asetra
akase nyina wo ye
otimi ye
say wan frɛ no
Piesie na na fom say uye bibi say me pemwa kra wo ena wo ye kra wo frɛ kra onyo bia be so de ka se be ya de we ya wo onye sika free asema me so yentu amuka boso me na so kufia de benya moa na de aboa ne manfo
say wo kra mu ko school nkwada ne ko school wo donate oye
donate ma mo bebre enti nkwala no a madawo ma kufia de aboa mo no mo no ma me mo nkasa na mo ko promote no mo fanto ho ayisibu ama ene Jimmy Cliff omo na campaign managers a omo eda no kufia de
home supporters
maintain kufia de mini dia we no
still maintain but
ena mo ase enti Piesie ye ne agudifo no
sports neba Domino's Jimmy Cliff ba boni din amodi di kura kamempere na Kingsley wo ho ene Sofachi wono so wo ho sagatre bia mercy Domino's Vobiscom eradi asomdwen